and want to remove things from us. I got a final story. I know this is kind of quick, but I think it can be good sometimes. Angela and I have 3 kids. And it's always a very, very hard thing when one of them gets hurt. It's always very hard for Angela and I to deal with when one of them gets hurt, because the hope is that Mom and Dad can just put a Band-Aid on them. The hope is that we can just kiss the little boo-boo, you know what I'm saying? The hope is that we can just hold them, comfort them, give them a bottle, sometimes give them fruit snacks, and hope that they calm down and stop crying. That's the hope. That's about as much as Mom and Dad can do. But there's times where it gets a little more serious than that. Our daughter, Jordan, she's going to be turning 6 July 29th. She was playing in our kitchen, and she knows she's not supposed to play in the kitchen, but she was doing it anyways. She was running around the island, and somehow she ran alongside of the island, or fell into it in our kitchen, and a chunk of the island, like wood, like stuck in her back right here. It's like, she's screaming, yelling. I don't even think I was home, was I? Huh? No. So Angela's all by herself, and trust me, if Jordan's hurt screaming, it's like, Wah! You know. So she's screaming and yelling, and Angela's like, okay, what happened? And there's a piece of wood in her back. So Angela takes it out, and we were hoping that it would get better. And as the weeks went by, it just seemed to get worse. Like it didn't seem to heal. It got all pussy and all just gross and messed up. And we're thinking, what is going on here? Why wouldn't it have healed? If it's just this little sliver, it should have healed by now. So Angela and I decide one night that we're going to help her out. We figured it'd be a lot easier than taking her to a hospital and having a doctor do it, because we're Mom and Dad, and maybe she will let Mom and Dad do it. So Angela's going to put Jordan to bed, and she's like, can you let me look at this wound? And she's like, okay. You know, and the second Angela puts her hands, don't touch it! You know? And then, okay, Mommy's not going to touch it. Don't touch it! Okay, Mommy's not going to touch it. Don't! You know, and then Angela goes to press on it a little bit to get some of the pus. No! And then all of a sudden, I'm watching ESPN, and Thomas, come in here. So I walk in the room, and Angela comes to me, and she's like, you're going to have to hold her down. There's something in there. There's something wrong. We need to get it out. We need to get the infection out, or this just is not going to be good. You need to hold her. Somehow, because I'm the in our family, I get that job of holding the kids when they get their shots and stuff like that. So this was not new for me. You know, I've been there. I've done this before. So Jordan is on her bed, and I grab her, and as I grab her, she already knows what's going to be happening, and she starts screaming, Daddy, no! Daddy, no, let me go! Daddy, let me go! And as I'm holding her, Angela begins to work on the wound. I could see what was happening, and it didn't seem like any progress was being made. I'm holding my daughter. She's just getting more angry and more irritated. I'm holding her, and she's screaming, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And I'm like, the cops are going to come really soon. You know, this got to end really quick. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And Angela's just pressing, and it seems to be like a little pus, but there's just nothing happening. Then a few more moments goes by, and we're about ready to get done, and Angela just presses, and all of a sudden something shoots out of her back like this long. It just, isn't it big? She's like, yep. She just pushed it, and all of a sudden, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? You know, it's like, is that like dried pus that looks like a splinter? What is that? So we take it out, and we look at it, and George is like, you know, she's about ready to take me out, that type of thing. And like, honey, Daddy loves you. Get out of here. You know, I love you. Get out of here. So we put her to bed. We prayed for our lives that we would be safe from her. And we look at this splinter, and I'm not kidding, it was about this long. And it was, in fact, a splinter. It was a piece of wood just stuck in her. But can I tell you something? It was vertical like this, so it was just in her back. But it needed to come out. It needed to be removed so that she could move forward with life. So that she could properly heal. It needed to be removed so she could be better. So I want to ask you something. Do you have something that needs to be removed? I want you to close your eyes, bow your heads.